Welcome to Shopfleet, a new groundbreaking worldwide open market. It isn't just a tech release. It's the start of a new era in business. Welcome to decentralized commerce. This marketplace platform lets you control the terms of selling, to empower the sellers to build your own team of influencers and affiliates. If Shopfleet doesn't have it, find it, claim it, and earn on every future transaction. Shopfleet is powered by a vibrant community of social influencers. Decentralized commerce simplifies choosing between retail stores, online platforms, affiliate programs, and direct sales. Removing the middleman, it unifies each area into one universal conversation and conversation globally. Join Shopfleet now to be a part of our inner circle for an exclusive sneak peek at our dynamic technology. For a limited time, lock in your free position in this exciting new company and invite 5 friends to join us. Once you're in, you'll get 5 invitations to share with your most influential friends. It's time to create income in your spare time and start living your dream. Welcome to Shopfleet, the future of decentralized commerce.
Simple software as a service is to facilitate not only the uniting of humanity worldwide, but to compound a union of our financial success. Our innovative software doesn't just connect businesses. It fosters collaboration, turning competition into partnership in a global business that never sleeps. We acknowledge and honor the fact that to this day, in all of history, you are one of one. There never has been and never will be anyone as beautiful and unique as you.
All right, let's do this. How is everybody today? All right, let's get this text sorted out. Got my mate Dave Miller here to the left of me. Nobody to the right of me. I don't know. That's all right. It's just the Dave and Jeff show today. Jade's got kids to go to school and doing the mum juggles. So, Dave, thank you very much for getting up bright and early. I think it's 6 a.m. Queensland time, 7 a.m. Sydney time. We are up to day 15. So, Dave, wow, what have you loved about the last 15 days? Like this 30-day challenge, at the halfway mark. What has been the big highlight for you? And what do you see? Who do you see getting out there and stepping up? And I suppose, what's been the big lessons and the highlight for you, mate?
Yeah, well, I guess, everybody that's getting involved in the group and that's actually putting in the work out there. That's been one of the biggest highlights, and I guess. But also on a personal note, just how much I've learnt, surprisingly enough, having a different perspective on things. So, as I said, I think the other day, as you grow, your perception changes and you're getting different nuggets from all this. So, it's been a blast. It's a nice, bright, cheery thing to wake up to first thing in the morning and get involved, get the adrenaline pump and get ready to rock and roll for the day. So
Yeah, mate, really
been
appreciate you and everything you do. And this is a guy that's been doing this journey with me for the last probably going on close to 18 months now, and he still learns things from me every day. So there you go. That's what it's like to stay
Exactly.
plugged in and, staying plugged in, Dave. What has that done for your journey, and how's that kept you going?
Well, exactly that. It has kept me going. It would have been easy just to, curl up and disappear. I suppose sometimes, it's a tough battle, and
That's right.
just having somebody there that's been in the trenches and been doing what you're doing, and to lead you and encourage you along the way. That's been really awesome, and then add the community into that with all the benefits that come from having that community support as well, and all the awesome people that we get to talk to and meet, and hopefully enlighten them on their journey. That's just been
So
incredible.
would you say that doing what you're doing here in this space, it gives you a sense of purpose?
I can't swear, so yes.
So you'd say, getting up crazy early in the morning, like gives you a reason for, for being, right? It's not just about, providing an income for your family and keeping a roof over their head. It's not just about, being able to live a life on your dreams, but, there's something different here in this space when it's about service, when it's about servanthood leadership, right?
Definitely, and that's why sometimes I'm up at 1:30 in the morning, watching silly things from American people because of their time zones. But it's all part of the puzzle and part of the growth,
Yeah.
and that sort of stuff. So you got to do what you got to do, and it's eventually, yes, there is and obviously the financial reward, but that's not the main purpose for doing it. Just I just love doing it. I basically live and breathe it like you and Jade do, and anytime anything moves in this world, it's like, oh, what was that? Where'd it go?
Yeah,
Where
it's
is
like,
it? What do I know?
so
What do I need to know?
there becomes an obsession, right? And I think when you find that obsession and you find the thing that you love doing and it's got purpose and meaning behind it, you never work a day in your life, right?
Exactly.
Yes, there's the grind. Yes, there's the hustle. Yes, there's the, the consistency and all of that sort of thing. But this doesn't feel like work, does it?
No, it's much better than getting up and getting on the road at 4 o'clock in the morning, getting home at 6 o'clock in the night, sweating my ass off all day out in the construction site. Yep,
Right.
way better.
I know what hard yakka feels like. I've been there. I worked on cattle stations and horse studs, and
Yep.
my father was a hay carter and a truck driver, and that's hard yakka. That's hard work. Like, but this, we could bring that same work ethic and that same mentality over to something that we love, that's a passion and it's a obsession, and go build a business and a life by design that's purpose driven. That's brings in the income, still supports our dream and our visions and our family and all that, but do something from the heart space, right? Not just having to work with these all day long.
Exactly, and just I just get great gratification from being able to help others and watch them on their journey. Like if I can, help somebody get that little, one more step ahead in their journey. Well, that's a day accomplished well for me. So
Yeah. So, look, guys, I spend a bit of time here, just in especially this halfway mark, to really dig in here into this why purpose stuff. And then, like we spoke yesterday about what it takes to succeed online and to do the grit, to do the long yards, because, like, let's face it, like, I don't see a retirement plan at the end of this. This is my life. This is Dave's life. This could be your life. It is the laptop lifestyle. And, the whole make money online industry is very romanticized. It brings people in because of the opportunity and the products and all that sort of thing. But the whole marketing for the last couple of decades has been very romanticized about the flash cars, the flash houses, the $1 million months, the travel and all that sort of thing. And they're all great things. Don't get me wrong. I don't have a lack of money mindset conversation going on here. But what I want you to show you, though, is the reality to it. Those things are totally possible, but they're byproducts. They're not the reason why we do it. If there's the reason why you do it, and it used to be my reason, I know it used to be Dave's reason, and I know every other person that I've ever mentored used to be their reason too. Like that, it's attractive, right? It brings us into this game. But the ones who stick it out, the ones who stay, the ones who get up at 1:30 in the morning, the ones who go through the grind and keep going, are the ones who have purpose, who have intent, who have a mission behind them, have a reason for being behind them. And then the results of it all are measurements, not the reason for it. So you got to get very clear on what is your why around that. And I'm very big on helping people facilitate that conversation to figure that out. That's one of the things that we do in the Laptop Lifestyle Dads Academy. We focus on that right from day one. And so we're going to move now into really a different gear here. You know, I feel like we've only been running in about first or second gear for this whole challenge. So, Dave, we're about to get it up into third, fourth, and fifth, and let's go. We're talking about implementation. And so I've got a 10-day mission for those who want to jump in and go all in. No questions asked, no excuses. Let's go. So, Dave, I'm going to bring you back, mate. I'm just going to get into this training session, and I'll bring you back for this masterclass at the end of it, mate. But what I want you to do is I want you to help me carry through the excitement and you know, what people need to do to get into action with us. So I'll bring that back for you, but let's get into it. All right, so let's get into today's masterclass. So thank you very much for everybody who's been going along the ride for us all the way through. You know, Stacey, I want to give you a huge shout out. You have been here every day for the last 15 days. And I know that you work on cattle stations, you know, out west and, you know, that type of thing, right? So you know what it's all about for Hard Yakka. And I love the fact that you've been making it possible to keep showing up here and no excuses. You're plugged in. You know, there's a few other people I want to give a shout out too. Zach Brown, Melissa, you know, Jeanette, you guys have been doing the same thing. You know, we've also got Jan and Joe and Joanne, and, you know, it seems to be the J's going, right? So, but hey, for those of you who are still plugged in here with me, day 15, you know, we started off with about 60 people. I reckon we've probably got about 20 people still plugging in, still active. I think that's a pretty good rate, to be honest. Normally people start dropping off like flies around now. So for those of you who are still here with me, well done. Awesome work. It's only just getting started, right? We've been talking about really laying the groundwork about mindset and belief and, you know, helping you to get an awareness and understanding of the skills that are required to build on this. Let's get into implementation. This is a call to arms, this session. This is a personal momentum and a collective mission focused session. Today, we launched officially the 10-day affiliate mission. So we've had the 30-day affiliate challenge. Now I'm going to give you a actually 10-day implementation mission to focus on bringing some commissions into your bank account, to be able to focus on helping you to get results, to help you to focus on what it takes to win online. You know, I'm going to recap a little bit yesterday here, but then I'm going to give you a clear, simple plan to follow. And this is a call to arms. I need a hell yes, I'm all in, let's rock and roll. I'll bring you into a little private mini community that we're going to run for the next 10 days. Where we're going to go next level. But first off, what you need to be a part of this mission is you need belief. You don't need everything, right? You don't need the right tools, all the tools, all the tips, all the strategies. What you do need is you need belief, 100% that you're all in, and you need to believe that you'll learn as you go. When you're building something like this, it's very much like building the plane out and flying it at the same time. You know, think of the Wright brothers. When they were fighting against a new law that had never even been invented, the law of lift. Yeah, back then, the mentality of it all in the world was there was no thing as lift, there was only gravity. So they were fighting against literal gravity, and they created a whole new law of dynamics. The Wright brothers did. You know, how many times that they failed their attempts and how many crashes and, you know, experiments and went wrong? Now, they weren't failing. They were learning. We're either winning or we're learning. Look at the Thomas Edison story. How many light bulbs did it take for him to actually create a light bulb that gives us light like we have today? I can't remember. Was it 1,000 or was it 10,000? You know, he didn't fail. He learnt, he pivoted, and he adjusted. This is what we need to do in this space. We need to establish our belief that we'll learn as we go. I used to have a really big thing growing up and always felt like a failure. Drop a 1 in the comments if the Western world conditioning has taught you that failure is a bad thing. I know that was my story. I lived and I conformed and I did everything to do to make sure I did not fail in life. You know what? That set me up for such a huge trap. And it made me do silly things to make sure that I was not seen as a failure. For example, in my 20s, I had a bad gambling addiction. You know, I was in the environment of working in horse studs and thoroughbreds and working with a lot of people with a lot of money. So I was conforming and performing to make sure that my outside look and feel was that I fitted in. I didn't feel like I belonged, but I felt like I had to fit in. And I did some silly things to try and, expand my money, by go gambling. And so I had a really bad pokies addiction. And so Thursday night, I would get paid and I would go try and triple or quadruple that paycheck every Thursday night. And I fell into this trap. And I conformed and I performed to try and keep up with the Joneses conversation. And so much so, my parents had to dig me out of $100,000 in debt. I was late on rent repayments, all of that sort of thing. And I felt like such a failure at the end of it. But see, I was doing everything to try to not be a failure. See, I had to learn to embrace mistakes. I had to learn how to embrace being okay with where I was at life. I had to learn how to stop trying to perform to other people's attachment and opinions of me. And I had to learn how to embrace the word failure. I had to flip it on its head. So my motto, my mantra now is to fail forward fast. We learn more from our mistakes than we do our victories. So I had to change my belief around this, my inner core being belief around this. And your belief is contagious. And if you don't have a belief about yourself, borrow mine, borrow your mentors, borrow your coaches until you build yours. I'm going to talk about this in a second, like doing this together. Dave has been step with me, plugged in every step of the way because I saw something in him. I believed in him, and I've been fostering and nurturing that belief until he started to believe in himself. And now look at him. You need that. We talked about it this morning, right? You need a strong why. Now, your why is not about the money. It's not about the vacations. It's not about the car. It's not even about the house. They're products of results. They're things that you work towards. They're goals, they're dreams, but that's not a why. The why I'm talking about is the thing that makes you cry. It's the thing that makes you get up at 2:00 in the morning to go do crazy things. It's the thing that helps you to step into servanthood leadership. I would go far as saying there's an exercise called the 7 levels of why. And the why that comes down to after the 7th level is never about you. It's always about the other people that you serve. And it's always about the greater good impact. You need your strong why. What is that? For me, it's about helping people create memorable experiences and living purpose-driven lives, because when we do that as a family unit, we become strongly bonded, connected, more together. If I reflect back on my childhood, I had a bit of a difficult childhood. I was bullied as a kid at school. My father was always working. I never got to see him, and the times I did get to see him were on his terms at horse events and that type of thing. I love my father and I've got a lot of respect for him, but I wish I had more time with him. The times and the favorite memories that I have with my family when we were on the beach or snow skiing, on a trip, on an experience where we were just completely present, and we have those shared, bonded, connected stories that we can build together. Those are what's really passionate for me, is helping other families to go do that. So in return, I get to do that, and we get to go build stronger, connected family units together that are living purpose-driven lives on design, focusing on making shared, connected memories with their family, right? That is the why with everything I do, whether it be the online church, whether it be the online Laptop Dial Stud Dads Academy, whether it be Shopley, whether it be an ambassador for Los Angeles Tribune. It's all about serving that personal why. Ask, who do you want to become and who do you want to bring with you? Because it's all, when you ask yourself a question, it's about not you, it's about them. The third thing we need to be successful is a simple roadmap. And I'm going to give you a simple roadmap over the next 10 days for those who are fully committed to come partner with us and lock arms and essentially go to war. It's General Caffeinated Kangaroo signing in. And, I'm going to be that military about this because I need to be that disciplined about this to be able to help you win. I'm sick of winning on my own. I want to help you win so we can win together. Let's go do this together. And that's what the Laptop Lifestyle Dad system is all about. It gives you daily content prompts. We're going to give you daily invite strategies. We're going to give you tools so you don't have to be the tool. We're going to help you to plug people in and introduce me, leverage the expert, leverage your person who is coaching you and mentoring and supporting you, and leverage the group and the community and leverage each other. Leverage. But do it for the right reasons, the right intent, the right purpose. True partnership is when you bring 100%, the other person brings 100%. And if you want to get spiritual for a second, it's when God or Jesus brings 100% as well. And you got 300% in that ecosystem, and we go run this together, right? You need that community. You need that brothers in arms. You need those sisters that are there to support you every step of the way. I don't know anybody who's ever got to the top of Mount Awesome Town on their own. They may have, trampled on other people to get up there, but they've had other people that have supported them to get there. I'm not about ego or anything like that. I'm about humility. I'm about bringing people with me. I'm about bringing support with me. I don't want to be a lone wolf. I want to build in public. I want to cheer each other on. I want to rise together. Are you with me? Is that a call to arms that speaks to your heart? Let's go if it is. If you want fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. If you want to go further, faster, go together, and let's do 100% your part to play, and let's go rock and roll. You need the right tools. You need the right affiliate links. You need the right funnels. You need the right products that solve real problems, not just put money in your bank account. You need this all done for you, so all you have to do is just add you. This is why I love Shoply. Shoply has the affiliate platform there to be able to support this conversation. It has natural built funnels to help you to bring people to products, to upgrade them to affiliates, to get them into an influencer stage. It has that naturally built into the strategy. It has something for everybody. And it has some brilliant products on there that are solving real problems. Have a lack of sleep problem? Go check out Newcalm. Have a lack of energy problem? Go check out LifeFX. Have a food problem and you're not growing, healthy food from healthy soil, go check out Earth Foods. Have a recruitment, have a personal brand, have a lack of purpose problem, come check out Laptop Lifestyle Dad's Academy. Have a procrastination mindset problem, go check out Make It Matters membership. Have a lack of strategy and high-level business coaching, go check out Brad Sugar's action coaching. Like, they're just some products that I just think off the top of my head. We have something for everybody already, and we're only 6 months into this conversation, and we're building in a big way. You want to go build and pioneer? Come join us on this adventure. But even if you want to just, focus on building what you're already doing, I know I've got members in our ecosystem who are with Juice Plus, who are with Amari, who are with Young Living, who are different products, right? We are an industry product here to serve the industry. You don't have to just be here with us with Shoply. We're here to serve you and meet your needs. The Academy is all about social selling, attraction marketing, and how to leverage AI to support your affiliate network marketing business. Just because I planted my flag here on Shoply, and I 100% believe Shoply is the future of digitalized, decentralized e-commerce. And people like Gary Vaynerchuk are talking about live commerce, and I think this is a smart play. I'm 100% confident. I bought into the vision. That's me. And if you're 100% confident and you're bought into the vision of your company, that's great. We can still go do this together. Let's go. Now, the psychology around this is about helping us to do this together instead of alone. This is about team momentum. The point here I want to establish here is collective belief is contagious. Neuroscience shows when we mirror the energy of those that surround ourselves, that those that are in our circle of influence, we rise together. When you see someone else taking action, you get motivated, you want to get results, you want to push through resistance, and you're inspired to level up. Rising tides raise all ships. You go from, I can do this, to, hey, if they can, I can too. You see what I'm talking about here? This is why we're going to do this together. It also brings in that accountability, and accountability always will multiply action. Left to our own, it's easy to procrastinate. It's easy to buy into those excuses and leave us to stay there, stay stuck. But when we show up as a team, when we plug in, we show up. Accountability, it'll eliminate those excuses, because your higher core need is to perform to integrity, to always be in that conversation of integrity. So this will create that space where commitment thrives. Number 3, shared wins equals amplified motivation. Nobody can motivate yourself, but you can put yourself into environments where people are winning, which force you to get up and step up and win together, so you get that same recognition. That'll motivate you to get up out of bed and do the work. That'll motivate you to get past the bullshit excuses and do the work. When you share your wins, not just yours, you share our wins, you share everything about we're doing this together. That's attractive. People want a piece of that for this very reason. Every newer student that's enrolled, every conversation that's started, every story that's posted, it will fuel the fire of the mission. See, this becomes mission movement focused, not just individual identity focused. This is about doing this together as a team, community. We. Celebrate creates dopamine hits. You know, when we make it, you want to take it more. When I was talking about my gambling addiction, I always used to go gambling with a mate. Why? Because I don't know. It just seems to be the way it worked. But now I understand why. Because he would win, I would celebrate him. That would encourage me to go gamble more so I could win. See the spiral here, the cycle? Now I've just learned how to turn that around to make it a positive cycle, not a negative one. And we still feed that same dopamine hit, but by doing it together and celebrating together in a healthy, positive, and safe environment versus a toxic one. You get to feel seen. You get to feel supported. You get to feel significant. People die for this reason. So people also thrive in this space. So let's stop surviving and doing it alone. Let's find a space where we can start to thrive. You'll always go further, faster together. One person pushing a boulder up a hill is exhausting. A dozen people pushing that same boulder up the hill, shoulder to shoulder, are unstoppable. So here are some rules of the play. I want you to bring in some rules here. And I'm going to bring Dave up here because he's going to be my sergeant major to help us to be able to support this conversation. Yes, guys, we're going to use some military terms because we're going to kick ass with love. We're going to have strong boundaries with soft heart, but we're also going to start calling people out. I'm had enough. I'm fed up. I want to go further, faster together. I don't want about me winning anymore. I want you to win. Actually, I need you to win. I need this to work. I need you to step up and rise and shine with me. Are you in? Are you ready? Are you had enough? This is righteous passion and anger coming out right now. I see so much potential out here with everybody that's doing this. I believe in you 100%, but you're getting into your own heads and you're letting your reasons and your excuses holding you back. Guys, let's stop it. Let's do it together. And if I have to put myself in a position where you can leverage me to help you to convert, then I will. That's my call here for the next 10 days. For those who want to lock arms, for those who want to run, for those who want to build something pretty awesome together, I'm going to put myself in a position where you can put me into individual chats that I will sell, I will convert, I will help you get over the hurdle. There's a lot of buying psychology around using a third party, but I want you to leverage me. I want you to abuse me. I want you to use me. Please. I'm begging you to. Can we do that? So the rules of the play for those who are committed, for those who are going to go all in, for those who want to run with me and build for the next 10 days, here's the rules of the play for our affiliate army. So I need you to support each other. Someone post in this group and they're in our inner circle. Someone post, go like, go comment, go share when you can. Boosting the engagement will help us get all more eyeballs. We'll do this together. Once again, it's like trying to push that boulder up a hill and going from one person doing it to 12 people doing it. More conversations will equal more conversions for everybody. We rise together or not at all. I want you to stay active in the chat. I want you to stay plugged in, share your wins, ask your questions, share your lessons, even your struggles. Ghosting the chat will actually equal you getting booted out of the chat and getting disconnected from the mission. I'm not going to have any room for movement on here. I'm going to stay firm on that boundary. But for those who show up, be present, I've got your back. Dave's got your back. Jade's got your back. The team, the community will have your back. Got to post once a day. There are absolutely no exceptions. You need to share your stories, add value, simple call to action. I will give you the tools. I'll give you the prompts. I'll give you everything to be able to help support this conversation. It's not about being perfect. It's about being visible. It's about being relatable. And you need to invite with integrity. There are absolutely no spamming allowed. There is no pushing allowed. There is no link spamming, direct pitching or link spamming allowed. It's all about conversation of qualifying people. It's all about edification, just introducing them to me in a three-way chat, and it's about the invitation. We build heart-centered brands here, and we lead with service. If that is not you, then you're not allowed to even join this mission. And if it is you, if you're going, hell yes, Jeff, I'm all in, I want to go run with you, then reach out, comment it below. Like, I've already got 12 or 13 people in this group already, and I have a mission to double our academy and bring 30 new students in the next 10 days. And so that's a big boulder to go do it on my own. If I had to go do it on my own, you bloody better believe it. I'll go win with you or without you. I will go do that. But I'd rather do it with you, and we can spread the load and we can push that boulder up the hill. What I need for you to be able to play this game is I'm not a mind reader. I need you to ask for help. Don't stay stuck. If I can't answer you right away, someone else in the community will. This is not about me pulling everybody up the mountain. This is about us locking arms and pushing that boulder up the hill together. You have to have a team mentor in your corner, and you have to have a team mentality to be part of this conversation. If you hit a roadblock, drop it in the chat. Someone's got an answer. Someone has faced that struggle. Someone will help you through that. We need to make sure that we're selling every win, big or small. First comment, yes. First, yes, yes. First three-way chat, yes. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. When we notice the progress doesn't, we go do it together. So, Dave, final word, mate. As you can tell, I don't think I've been this fired up for a very long time. Don't think I've been this passionate for a very long time. This is just such a burning, burning, burning thing in my heart. Take a breath here for a second. Let's get present. Let's get real. Where are we at? Like, who's with us? And Dave, I suppose let's lock this in. Final words, mate. We're going to go do this with or without people. What have you got to say to add to this conversation?
Man, well, yes, the enthusiasm and being fired up is epic. It's good to see you back in the game.
Sorry, mate. Can you just start leading to your microphone? Can't hear you.
Sorry, mate. I guess the thing is what an opportunity. And you're right. Like, there is so many people in our community that have got so much potential, and they're getting in their own road. And this is, the best way that they can get out of their road. They're going to be working with everybody that's on the same mission. There to help each other, support each other. You can't make it any simpler for them, and they're going to get results. It's as simple as that. If they put in the work, and
they put in the work.
That is our goal at the end of the day. So is to get them results, and if they play the game and participate, they will get the results. And they've just got there's so much support. The people I know, the people that are have already said let's go and hell yes and all the rest of it, and every one of those people in that group at the moment, is more than willing to help anybody else.
And I want to make it very clear. I'm not here to we are not here to rescue or save anybody, but we're here to empower. We're here to equip. We're here to lead, and we need leaders. We need people who are yes, I'm all in, no excuses, and it's a 10-day commitment, guys. It's not a forever thing. And I'm not going to put myself in a position where you can use me like I've asked you to use me forever. But I will open it up for the next 10 days. So what I'm expecting to happen is we've got a goal, right, of 30 new people into the academy that are coming off the back of this. And there's other things that we can upsell, cross-sell down the road. But that's the initial goal, right? 30 new people into the academy, 10 days. So it's $50 a month to be a part of the academy, $50 a month. It's less than a cup of coffee a day. Like, I've lowered the price down, so that is no excuse. There is no justification. If you have a money block around $50 a day, you don't see the value in this conversation. It's not a money conversation. It's a lack of value, a lack of priority to put yourself first to be able to break through in this space. That is the conversation we're having here around money, right? So there is no excuse around money. Now, Now, the other conversation on the flip side for the ambassadors, there is no excuse for not showing up and posting and starting at least one conversation a day, one group chat a day. Now playing the numbers game, the law of averages. To get 30 new people into the group, I would say I need to go and have 100 conversations. Now, that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't have to be me doing it. If you get someone into the academy on your own back, great, celebrate it. But I ask you to leverage this three-way chat, edification, introduction process to help you to get out of your own way. I've done millions and millions and millions of conversations in this space. I've done millions and millions and millions of dollars of sales in this space. So leverage my expertise. But here's the thing for the affiliate is you'll see me in action. You'll see me how to be able to help answer questions and qualify people and do introductions. And through that mirroring, through that shadowing, you're going to learn some things around sales and conversations. People pay tens of thousands of dollars for this coaching, and I'm giving it to you for free. And my hope is actually not my hope. My intent here is in this space is by shadowing, you'll start to be able to get empowered and believe in yourself and go, I can do that. And you'll start to step up and go have those three-way conversations for your people. And we'll start to build a duplicatable system here in process. And so these conversations I'm going to be having with people are going to be 10, 15-minute conversations. They're going to be really short to the point, no fluff. Let's just see how we can play together, answer people's questions. So I need you to, very first at least, put me into group conversations. Use me, leverage me. I'm a chessboard piece. I'm your king. Use the king, right? We use the pawn. Dave's the king. Let's protect the king. Whatever it is, right? So I need you to basically, all you need to do is go start conversations, qualify people, and introduce them to me. Invite them to me, and I'll do the heavy lifting from you from there. But reality, the prospecting part's the heavy lifting. Closing people's the easy part, especially if you bring me right people. So if I can get into 100 conversations, the law of averages is we'll close 1 out of 3. About 1 out of 3, around about 33% rate. So there's our number, 30 people, right? So put me into 100 conversations. We'll bring in 30 new people there. I can't push that boulder up the hill myself. We've got over 15 people in that group chat right now. So Dave, quick math. What's 100 divided by 15?
6 point something or other.
Yeah, let's bring the calculator up. 15 people. That's 6.6, right? So let's say it's 7, right? So 100 conversations, 15 people. We need to be there. You need to all go get me 7 conversations each over the next 10 days. That's less than 1 conversation a day. You know, what's that? So 7 divided by 10, 10 divided by 7?
0.7.
What's that? That's 1.42. So 1.5. So every second day, you need to be at least in 1 conversation, roughly. Some days you might have me in 3. It's the law of averages, right? So on average, if you can have me in, if you're in this is the mission, to bring me at least 1 new conversation that's qualified, that's invited to come check it out. Don't understand what qualification is? Get in the group chat and we'll teach you. I'll help you with that. I'll help you to start conversations. I'll help you to ask qualifying questions. I'll help you to learn how to do introductions. But that is the mission. Rather see ignorance on fire versus knowledge on ice. So Dave, let's close this out. Any final words of wisdom? What would you love to share before you people to get going in this space?
Well, basically, let's go, because that's just a no-brainer on being able to get started. Like, if you've been stuck or if you're not sure how to qualify people or get people signed up and on the bandwagon, well, to utilize, you've just made it so simple by allowing people to put them into a 3-way chat with you, who is an expert in closing these things. It can't be any easier, and they've just got to remember that they're not giving these people to you. That they're still being tracked back to them if they're worried about that, so they still get the benefits of it. And you're doing, well, I call it the heavy lifting, because that's the part that I always struggle with, is that closing part. The starting the conversations and dribbling to people is the easy part for me, but getting them over the line has always been that difficult part. So, man, take advantage of it.
Well, let's lock up. Here's the thing, right? So if that's your weakness, this is the conversation, right? And I know that's a lot of area people ought to struggle, right? And I love that space. I thrive in that space. So let's use our strengths. Let's lock arms and do this together. So let's stop trying to do this on our own. Let's go do it together. And so Laptop Life, this is a win-win-win, right? Laptop Lifestyle Dads is my product. It's our product. And your Shoply, you can get a commission when you bring people in. You want to get this training, you can't afford to do it. Bring me 3 people and refer 3 people in so they can do it. There's your money back. You're going to earn your spot in. Like we've literally, I've looked at this whole plan and I've gone, right, how can I eliminate excuses? I can't see where if you do the work, you plug in, you show up, there are no room for excuses in this 10-day mission. So if you're in, you want to go run, it is a results-driven mission, but it's more about action than anything else. We're going to celebrate action. We're going to celebrate, growth. We're going to celebrate the stuff that normally gets neglected because most people just celebrate the wins and results. I want to celebrate people taking massive action and growth and people asking questions and learning. And the results will be a byproduct of that. I know it will. So if you're in, I need you to tell me, hell yes, Jeff, I'm in. I'll add you to this separate private group chat. It's a very intimate one, but the conditions are to play in this run. You need to be all in. You need to show up. You need to do the work. No excuses, no BS. This is General Caffeinated Kangaroo jumping in for the next 10 days, and we're going to go to war together. We're going to lock arms. This is boot camp style. Do the work, support you. We'll run up the hill together. We'll push the boulder up the hill from Sucksville to Awesome Town together, but there is no room for fence sitters. There is no room for people who just want to watch. This is only for players allowed. So if you're in, drop a hell yes, Jeff, I'm in. I'll invite you into this group chat. We're going to start from today. I'll be putting some training into that individual group chat for itself. We'll still continue on with these daily masterclasses for the 30-day challenge because this is part of the process. This is going to be where I deliver the training to set for the day for the next 10 days. And then we'll do implementation and questions and support in that more intimate group. So we're narrowing this down a little bit for our action takers and for those who want to run. All right. Thanks for your time. Dave, thanks very much for your support, champion. Let's go. Mission is set. The plan is set.
It'd have to be the corporal pumped up platypus signing off then.
Sergeant Major pumped up platypus. There we go. I've just given you a promotion already.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Appreciate you.
All right, guys. All right. Thanks for time. Look forward to seeing you on the next call tomorrow. We're going to focus really on celebrating those who have stepped up to the mark. We're going to get into some micro coaching, how to qualify people, how to start conversations, how to invite people, and, start getting some prompts to help you with some story-based content to start conversations. But guys, don't rely just on attraction marketing. Reach out to your inner circle, reach out to your friends, reach out to people in DMs. And here's a little prompt for you just to start. Hey, and this only works, right, if you've got a good relationship and you've already got trust, you've already got influence in the conversation. But hey, I would reach out to say Dave if he was, he was a friend but didn't know about this, and I would say, hey Dave, how things going? We go back and forth.
Great, thanks, mate.
Actually, just do a little bit of role play, Dave. Dave, how things going, mate?
Yeah, pretty good, thanks, man. What about yourself?
Yeah, good, man. So hey, how's your little fella going?
Actually, he's been a little bit crook over the last couple of weeks. Had to keep him home from school, but I think he's slowly but surely getting better. But yeah, he's keeping me off the streets and busy. That's for sure.
Yeah.
How your 3 kids going?
Yeah, good, mate. Same thing, right? Harrison's he's thriving in high school now. Jackson is, getting his ADHD under control. But yeah, no, life's challenging as a parent, but it's fun.
It is. Oh, that's awesome. That's part of the journey.
Yeah. So, hey, Dave, how's the online business going for you at the moment, mate?
Yeah, it's not going too bad, mate. It's chugging along. Always looking for more opportunities when they arrive, but yeah, slowly but surely getting there.
Yeah, cool. So what's the goal for the next 3 months, mate?
For me, to pretty much try and get that passive income up to around about the 20 to 30K per month. So
interesting. Pat, it's fascinating you said the word passive. Hey, I've just stumbled across a guy. His name's Jeff. And he's been in the game for 16 years, and he's part of helping pioneer this decentralized e-commerce platform. And he's just set me a bit of a challenge, a mission to go help us to bring in, some new conversations to, see how we can build our personal brands, to see how we can get past the the sales blocks and the belief blocks and how to leverage AI to support our attraction marketing journey. Hey, I'm curious, would you be open to an introduction to Jeff to see what he has to offer to explore to see if that's a fit for you?
Well, yeah, actually, I probably would be because the AI tweaks me. I've had a little bit to do with e-commerce before, and also, I'm building some courses in the background, so it certainly
Brilliant.
might be a good fit. Might be an opportunity there for me, actually.
I actually think it would be. Jeff's a great guy. He's been in the space for 16 years. He's made millions of dollars in this space. He's had a lot of success in the e-commerce and, course builders, and he's actually got his own podcast. And so actually he'd be a really good guy to be introduced to. And I'd be my honor to be able to introduce you to Jeff. So how about I do this? I'll set up a group chat. I'll do quick introductions. We'll share each other's stories and we'll meet each other in the middle and see where it goes. Would you be open to that?
Yeah, mate, that'd be awesome. Yeah, send it over whenever you get a chance, mate. And I look
Oh,
forward
brilliant.
to
I'll do it right now. As soon as we get off our call, I'll do that right now. I'll introduce you to Jeff. What I need from you is just to be able to do your own introduction. So like just share your story in 2 minutes or less. And I'll get Jeff to do the same thing for his introduction as well. And from probably there, what Jeff will want to do is probably just get you onto a 10-minute call to see if there is anything there we can explore to be able to help you on your journey. Would you be open to that?
Yeah, that's not a problem. And yeah, if you can jump on that sooner rather than later, I've got probably a spare 10, 15 minutes. So I'll look forward to that message popping up and I can jump on it straight away because then I'll be busy for a little bit after that. But yeah, you can do it sooner rather than later, mate. I'm straight onto it.
Totally understand. It's fun having the juggle with kids in the background, isn't it? And trying to do everything else.
It's a lovely challenge to have.
All right, mate. Well, thanks for your time. I'll set that conversation up. Hey, I'm really excited to see where this goes.
Yeah, me too. Awesome. Thanks, man. It's great timing.
Cool. Awesome, guys. So we're going to do a little bit more micro training through that for the next 10 days as well in that space, to do a little bit more role playing here to give you an example of how to do this. All right. So Dave, well done, mate. Thank you for that. So look, that was off the back of a very warm relationship. I didn't ask questions around his kids and all that sort of thing because I already knew about all that stuff. So I just jumped in and I shared a story and I presented the opportunity in a sort of framework, not necessarily a direct pitch, but a way that I can match it up as a story and a space to be able to share, to speak to Dave's heart because I knew what he was all about. So that's a warm influence call. Cold influence, totally different, right? And so we're going to go through the different styles and that in the next few days. Anyway, guys, we're running out of time. Thanks for your time. We'll see you tomorrow. For those of you who are fired up and ready to go into this 10-day mission with me, put a hell yes, Jeff. I'm all in. I'll introduce you to the group chat. Let's rock and roll. See you in there.